Hi y'all, I'm Allison. In keeping with my recent theme of better late than never, it's time to finally go over my stats from July, or my reading wrap up. And we're going to do this really rapid fire. So let's dive right into it. For the month of July, I read 14 books with 4,640 pages and listened to 3.2 hours of audio, which I was delightfully surprised by because I didn't expect to get much read, considering I went out of town to Milwaukee, Wisconsin for about 10 days this month. So, yay. Out of those 14, I was mostly an adult with 9 books. 3 of them were young adult and 1 middle grade. The main category I read from was contemporary, and the least was 1 each from classics, horror, and thriller. I had a really great month with 6 books earning a 5-star rating, and 1 was a flop with just 1 star. Okay, before we really get into the nitty-gritty, just a reminder, or if you haven't seen one of these before, I will not be doing reviews or giving any details on these books. We're just gonna do a rapid-fire little glance at my month. And if there are any books that you definitely want more information on or a review for, be sure and let me know down in the comments, and I'll be more than happy to get that video put together. All right, let's go look at what I was supposed to read this month. For Just Spin It, we have Coloring Title, Twice in a Blue Moon, most recent And in Another Country, Murder at Malowin Hall, Horror, The Dead, TBR Jar, Unread Vets, The Lost Memoirs of Jane Austen, and TBR Knockout, Wake. For The Sims, we have Random Phrase, Mouth-Watering, Fake It Till You Bake It, Retelling from His POV, Colonel Brandon's Diary, TBR Jar, The Vets, Beowulf, Ivanovich, More Plums Than One, and prompted me read was Debut. I didn't pick one. We also have a Storygraph to Read pile, Napoleon's Pyramids, Moon on the Cover, The Oceanography of the Moon, Coloring Title, The Red House and the Ghost Road. And then for the extras, for Read Your Bookshelf, The Dante Club, TBR Knockout was Wake and Forgotten Lyrics, and Buzzword by the Book. So in July, I hung out quite a bit in New Jersey with Stephanie Plum, went to Maryland, scooched on over to Boston, Massachusetts, then down to Louisiana, went to Wisconsin, spent some time in California, multiple adventures, and this one started me in California and then took us all the way out to England, where I lingered in the Regency era and then progressed on to the 1930s, 40s, which brought me to present day England as well. And I also went way back to the 6th century into Scandinavia. So all over the place this month. The longest book of the month was More Plums Than One by Janet Ivanovich with 632 pages on my note. The shortest book of the month, Forgotten Lyrics by Amanda Hawking, only had 55 pages. I started 3 new series, the Philadelphia Bright mystery series by Colleen Cambridge, Water Song by Amanda Hawking, and The Dante Club by Matthew Pearl. This one's only a duology, I believe. I made progress on Stephanie Plum and Meant to Be. These do not have to be read in any particular order. And I finished the middle grade series of Derek Stone by Tony App. Hey, my favorite of the month, I just couldn't pick one. We've got 3. It was a stellar month. Murder at Malowin Hall, highly recommend. Fake It Till You Bake It by Jamie Wesley. And I'm thrilled to announce The Dante Club by Matthew Pearl. This was on my bullseye, and I was considering just unhauling it. Glad I kept it. Least favorite, the flop of the month that I forced myself to finish, The Oceanography of the Moon by Glendy Vanderall. Not for me. New auto by authors, Colleen Cambridge, Vincent Ralph, and Jamie Wesley, who, by the way, is from Dallas, Texas, if I remember right. By far, the funniest character of the month will come as no surprise. Grandma Mauser from the Stephanie Plum series. Love her. In fact, I would almost have to put all of the characters in there. Love this cast. Swoon-worthy moments, Fake It Till You Bake It. Donovan, football player, cupcake shop owner. Need I say more? Most enlightening of the month would be The Dante Club. So much history in this. Character who just kept making terrible decisions. Tate from Twice in a Blue Moon. and an endearing retelling of an old favorite, Colonel Brandon's Diary. Great backstory on Eliza. Vacation purchase. Lock the door. Lock the doors. I ended up reading this instead of what I had planned for the trip. Book that I started but didn't really make any progress on, Napoleon's Pyramid. And we've got 2 to add to my wheel of shame. Originally, I wasn't going to do this since it was a vacation month, but since I really did well with my TBR, I figured it should go on there. So let's go add those 2 books. All right, so unfortunately we don't get to knock any off this month, but I do have to add just a couple. The Dead. And ironically, I never picked my prompted mood read for the month, which was a debut. So I think what I'll do is put the prompt in this way. So I was almost going to skip it, but I think we'll just do it that way. Then if it comes up, I can pick a debut book at the time. Thought I'd also throw in here a little heads up for y'all. I have been feeling quite overwhelmed lately and just really having a hard time getting things done. So really fatigued. Turns out I probably have high blood pressure, and working with my doctor on that, I'm not necessarily concerned. You know, it's something that can be fixed. But I am definitely kind of prioritizing things and struggling a little getting stuff done. So I'm probably going to be stepping back a little bit from my channel, but I will definitely still be doing videos. I just wanted to let y'all know in case I'm slow to respond, or, you know, I definitely won't be doing 2 videos a week, and I'm going to try to do at least 1. But if I don't, just know I will be back, and it's coming. I'm just working at a little bit of slower pace while I, you know, get my ducks back in a row and fight off this fatigue, because life is fun. Happy birthday to me. So, all right, I hope y'all enjoyed this. And if there were any books that you are particularly interested in, good or bad, and would like to know more information about them, then definitely let me know down in the comments, and I will be sure to do a review about that, hopefully in a semi-timely manner. So I hope to see y'all next time. We will be back soon with Just Spin It and The Sims for September. And I believe Christina Thompson will be playing Just Spin It again this month. So I'm looking forward to setting that up for her. I'll catch y'all next time. Bye now.